October 17th. Me and Mark changed it up a little bit. Last night we were back in a big oak valley. Had a lot of deer come through, but not the right bucks, so I've hit some shooters on camera on this antler king full plot. I got honey hole, slam dunk, and trophy clover all planted on this 2 acres. I'm pulling anywhere between 500 and 600 pictures a week. Should be a lot of deer coming in to stick with us. Just climbed down, waited till dark. There's deer in the plot. Arrow's right over here, so let's see what we got. That Carbon Express is soaked. New G5 Havoc. I'm sure she didn't go far. I heard her drop. Came out tonight, hoping to shoot one of the bucks I got coming in on camera, but it was getting kind of late, and the freezer's getting empty. Good confidence builder right away in the season and shoot a doe. Now we're on to bucks.
No true accomplishment comes without a good deal of sweat and preparation. The off-season isn't really an off-season at all. Summer is a time of year when the majority of the labor is done, and it's long before the bucks have even finished growing the antlers I'm after. Whether it's hanging stands, checking cameras, or planning our antler king food plots, it never really seems like I'm taking any time off. This past summer was no exception. I've heard that you get out of anything what you put into it. So in order to harvest big deer, you've got to put in everything you possibly can. We put a lot of work into our food plots, and the deer seem to appreciate it. We had a lot of good bucks filling up our SD cards while grazing on those antler king food plots we worked so hard on. Now it was just a matter of time before we could get one of those deer under our stand.
September 18th. We got a southeast wind. Perfect. I've been getting pictures of does just filing down this field road, and we're set up on them. Just doing a little early season doe harvest, which should be good. It's about 60 degrees. If we can beat the bugs, we should be in the chips tonight. We got just about a 15-yard opening that we'll be staring at all night. Pretty boring until it's gonna get crazy if they walk through, but that's about it. We can't see that far either, so hopefully the next shot is of a nice mature doe walking out for you. Well, it's Friday, October 24th. We're sitting up down in the swamp, back in the blind. I haven't hunted for like a month. Last time I was with Brandon here, and that was about 200 yards to the north, and got pulled back on one, but we couldn't get it done. Got a decoy out, rattle, do a little grunt. I've actually shot a deer on this day before, so I'm kind of excited. Luck always strikes twice, especially when you're in the blind luck. Oh, well. Hopefully we can see some deer and have them at 15 yards posturing the decoy, and we'll throw a G5 right through them. It's as good a time as any. We're setting the stage. We just rattled. We got a couple fields that are behind us. And we're about 90% sure we both heard a buck grunting. Things might get interesting here. He's coming. That's him too. Where? That buck we just shot, I've got a few years of pictures of him. I call them smalls, One year I had a big 8-pointer and a small 8-pointer, and big 8-pointer was cleverly named Biggie, and the small 8-pointer was Smalls. So that buck, I've got pictures of him. He's the one Brandon and I had an encounter with. I believe that was September 18th or 19th. And that was probably 300 yards down. I thought we blew it. I didn't think we'd ever see that buck again. Let's go get the arrow and recover this deer. Had to have been like right here. I'd say she's soaked with good lung blood. I see dead deer. Don't even need a blood trail when they fall 40 yards from where you shoot them. He gave us a really nice show. He's really ready to rock and roll for rut. He's just a big deer. Fun hunt last night. First time that we've used a decoy, or I've used a decoy. Well, we rattled this deer in. We swore we heard a grunt. Well, 10 minutes later, he pops up, hit him with one more soft grunt, and he came ears pinned back, hair standing on end. Real fun hunt. Shot him at maybe 18 yards. The striker blew right through him, and he didn't go another 40. It's going to be fun here in the next few weeks.
It's October 30th. Me and Mark snuck in here. He tagged out last Friday, so I got 10 days straight hunting. He'll be with me 6 of the days. Bucks are really starting to get on their feet. Yesterday was a little warm, but then today now it's super cold. So we're sitting on the ridge between the two bedding areas. Cornfield right to the west. We got a good wind. It's really light. Planning on sitting all day if the deer are moving. So it's gonna be a good day. time I've seen him in the last week. He's coming down off that side hill. He should come right across the hill here. Mark just got back in the tree. Same spot we were this morning. Seen 2 small bucks real early, and then it kind of died off at 9 o'clock, so we got out, and it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So it gets dark around 5:45, 6. We got a nice afternoon set ahead of us. A little warm, but supposed to cool down about 40 tonight, this afternoon. We're tucked out of the wind in between these 2 bedding areas. Hoping a good one cruises by with a doe or just by himself. He's right at the pond. It's big. How big is he? He's gonna eat more. He might come up. If he's gonna pop out, it's gonna be right over here. Set down the bottom. We got 2 bucks. I know one's a 140. They're up on the side hill fighting. They sound big. Set down the bottom. We got 2 bucks. I know one's a 140. They're up on the side hill fighting. They sound big. Right there. That's Megatron. There's 2 bucks we're fighting up on the hill. One was Megatron, that buck we're after. So on the field.
After the encounter with Megatron, I was more than ready to put a Carbon Express through what would have been my biggest buck to date. Unfortunately, that opportunity never came, but after all the groundwork we had laid during the off-season, the fact that a deer like that was even in my playing field felt like a true accomplishment. Those hours of planting, scouting, and waiting had all come together to sculpt a season that I will never forget. Mark and I both had great seasons, and it was an incredible experience to share a successful fall with a good friend. Whether we leave the field with our tags punched or not, it's the experiences and memories that are always the true trophies anyway.